Hello, everyone. Oh, good. I clicked the right screen. Hello, everyone. Welcome on into Life is Strange Before the Storm Remastered, episode number 2. My name is Sean. You can catch new episodes of Life is Strange every Monday through April 11th. We'll be doing get 2 more here. We'll wrap out February with the main story. Then we'll have a connective episode called Farewell. At least I think it's I can't remember what it is. I forgot that it was even there. I also may have not even played that one, so I don't know. And then we'll move on to Life is Strange Remastered. That has 5 episodes in it, no DLC, and that'll go through the 11th of April. At which point, I believe, starting April 18th, fingers crossed, maybe a question mark, a returning series for 10 or 11 weeks. So stay tuned for that. If you would like to watch more Life is Strange, I have Life is Strange True Colors and Life is Strange 2 complete on the channel, including the awesome adventures of Captain Spirit and the DLC for True Colors as well, Wavelengths, which actually ties in nicely to this game. Those are both up on the channel right now. And as I said, every Monday, these will be continuing. So you'll be able to watch every episode of Life is Strange from start to finish right here on youtube.com/SeanHorseRex. So stick around, scroll down, subscribe, ring that bell so you're notified when I post new videos. I know this game is old. I played it 4 years ago. But if you're along for the ride, hey, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Appreciate you hanging out, watching the videos, enjoying them. I am just pulling up an achievement guide here. Life is Strange Before the Storm Remastered. We'll get... Oh, you know what? I actually just want the regular one because it didn't get... Life is Strange Before the... Hasn't... I assumed that people would just copy and paste it for the new one, but they didn't. Whatever. Alright. Episode number 2. We'll grab all these graffitis and everything and get the full 300 gamer score. So I'll be following that guide. Last we left off, there's a big fire burning, and it's all because of Rachel Amber. We met her playing as Chloe. We met her at a punk show where they were going to, quote, thrash. Exciting terminology. And then we ditched school the next day and found out a terrible secret about Rachel Amber's dad. So here we go. Episode number 2, Brave New World. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it gives me a free and easy thumbnail to put together. That's our first look at Principal Wells.
Miss Price, how good of you to join us.
I'm so sorry we're late. My shift ran late at the diner and then just sorry.
Let us proceed. One of you here is new to the Blackwell disciplinary process. And the other is all too familiar with it.
All right.
Blackwell's code of conduct is built upon a foundation of mutual respect meant to foster an environment.
Yeah, I'm sure you have mutual
conducive to
respect for
education and
teenagers.
enrichment. When that respect is violated...
Reality check time. Yesterday did actually happen. I ditched school with Rachel Amber, and then Rachel really did start that fire. And that was after we actually agreed to run away from here. Right?
Are you paying attention to me, Chloe?
100%.
Miss
What?
Price, the
Come
last
on.
time we met,
Be more on
an
your
agreement was
toes.
broken. Do you recall what that was?
Are you asking, or is that rhetorical?
Disrespectfulness. We agreed that you would rededicate yourself to becoming an exemplary Blackwell citizen.
We did?
In the event that you were unable or unwilling to do so, we also agreed that it would become pertinent to reassess your future status at the Academy. Despite all this, you engaged in the following actions yesterday. Insubordinate language. Attempting to sabotage the academic goals of one of our top students.
What?
Victoria Chase.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, yeah. Whoops.
Academic goals like doing her own homework? Because I thought Blackwell had a zero-tolerance policy on plagiarism.
Excellent suggestion. Stricter punishment for students who violate Blackwell's code of conduct is next on our agenda.
Oh, no. Wait, hold on.
For her
But
plagiarism, Miss Chase might have been suspended.
Chloe,
if it weren't...
you tried to get someone suspended?
No, well,
Might.
no.
If Mr. Prescott, Nathan Prescott, hadn't spoken to me on Victoria's behalf, and we have witnesses saying Miss Price was also involved in a bullying incident of the same Mr. Prescott.
Well, wait, hold on. Hang on. Time out. I wasn't involved in it. I just
Involved
watched
means
it
I'm
happen.
Sticking out my neck for Blackwell's richest ass child. I didn't realize that was a crime.
Your lack of awareness does not absolve you of anything, Miss Price.
Oh, Chloe. Bullying?
Bullying,
Maybe
we
you
can
should be
accept the
talking to
drug
Drew
use, the
instead of
language,
me.
but bullying...
You know, the guy who actually did what you're accusing me of?
Mr. North's situation requires sensitivity. It will be handled separately.
Mom, you know this is all bullshit, right?
Chloe,
Okay,
now is not
let's
the
maybe
time.
not take that tone. This is all fucking stupid.
And yet,
All
even
right.
with your prodigious disciplinary record, Miss Price, we needn't discuss
Prodigious?
any of it.
We needn't?
No, because you severed your relationship with Blackwell the minute you left school grounds without permission.
Oh, shit.
What does that mean?
It means you forced my hand. This is a consequence of your actions, Chloe. I have no choice
I
but
made
to...
her do it.
What? What?
What?
What?
Yesterday was all me. My idea. I was having a bad day. I needed to blow off some steam, and I took it too far. Chloe tried to talk me out of it. I've been down that road, she told me. You're better than this. But I wouldn't listen. See, Chloe was afraid I'd get in trouble or hurt, so she came with me. But only to keep me safe.
Okay, let's
I'm
maybe
just sorry you got caught up in
fucking
this.
settle down with the jerk off
You allowed me to
motion.
drag you down to my level. Can you forgive me?
Yeah, sure. We're cool.
Thank you. I'll make it up to you. I promise.
Chloe, is this true?
Yeah, sure,
It's true.
whatever.
Totally not true. She really is an amazing actress.
But is she acting for you, Chloe?
Miss Price?
Yeah, fine. Well, whatever.
Fine.
Am I in
yes.
trouble anymore?
It was
Then yeah,
probably
it
me,
happened.
But it's not like she kidnapped me. We were in it together.
Oh my fucking god, Chloe.
Miss Amber, based on what you've just told me, I have grounds to punish you. Are you sure what you've told me is the truth?
Yes.
This can't be the full story, Rachel.
Well, do we want to talk about full stories
Right.
with you there, bucko?
Just to be clear, Miss Amber, you're sure Chloe Price didn't coerce you or...
Trick her?
Yes, I'm sure.
Oh, thank God.
Mrs. Price, this revelation may color the situation some, but it in no way absolves your daughter.
I understand, Mr. Wells. There is no doubt that Chloe's behavior must improve. But given what we've just learned about the negative influence she was under, I hope you will allow her just one more chance.
Miss Amber, I am as surprised as I am disappointed in you.
I understand.
This being your first infraction in no way reduces its severity. Still, we will not be suspending you at this time. But you have squandered our trust. You will no longer be my administrative assistant first period. And you will no longer be involved in Blackwell's performance of The Tempest.
Okay.
Oh.
Two very specific things.
But the performance is tonight.
For someone so aware of our school calendar, Miss Price, I would expect fewer absences on your record.
Well, you know, when you love
Right.
someone, you
She
do
loves
dumb
that
things.
show. Since this is her first infraction, don't
Mr.
you
Amber,
think,
I don't tell you how to run the district attorney's office. Please don't tell me how to run my school. There's a reason we have understudies for all circumstances, accidental and deliberate. I'm sure your understudy.
Victoria Chase.
How fitting. Yes, I'm sure Victoria Chase will do fine.
That is
What
such...
was that, Miss Price?
Oh my
Chloe
God.
is upset for her friend, but we are both grateful that she is not going to be unduly blamed for what happened.
There is plenty of blame to go around. Chloe's future at Blackwell will be discussed next. Unless you had something to add first, Miss Price.
Take the blame. Take the
No
blame.
way is Rachel missing
Take the
flame from
blame.
me.
I love you.
Thanks to her acting skills, I'll have to go down in flames if I want to fix this.
To succeed in Backtalk, listen to your opponent and choose a related comeback.
Get your
Don't
head
know
out
why
of
there's
your
a
ass,
tutorial.
Wells. You seriously think yesterday was Little Miss Sunshine's idea?
Great movie.
Miss Amber has accepted her responsibility.
You're punishing her for taking the blame for me? For trying to be a good person? That makes you even more clueless than I thought.
Rachel confessed. Are you calling her a liar?
Well, I'm not calling you home for dinner.
I confess to thinking she can act like a motherfucker. You just bought her crap. Hook, line, and sinker.
You don't have to do this. It's okay. Really.
I love you.
Don't tell me what to do. I'm not one of your sycophants. I'm a lone wolf, and you're Little Red Riding Hood. Welcome to grandmother's house, bitch.
Chloe, this can't be you. Apologize this instant.
Fine. Mr. Wells, I'm sorry for exposing the flaws in your campus security. This must be very embarrassing for you.
I've heard enough. Rachel, you were clearly trying to cover for your classmate. I appreciate the motive, but I appreciate honesty more. Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
You will not be removed from the play.
We did it. We saved the
Was that
play.
so hard?
Thank you.
And Miss Price, I came into today's meeting
Uh-oh.
planning to suspend you for the rest of
Hold
the
on.
school
Celebration arms
year,
up.
with a chance for reinstatement in the fall.
Oh.
And now?
You are expelled.
Oh.
What? No.
I will have Skip Matthews escort you to clean out your locker. You may wait outside my office until he arrives. That is all. Good day, Mrs. Price. Mr. and Mrs. Amber.
Ray?
Come on, Chloe.
Is there no other school? Like, what? Who gives a shit about this? Like, they're paying. Let's go to a public school. Oh, gun-free zone, you say, huh? How'd that work out for you,
Nothing
Blackwell?
to be sorry about. Meet me at the junkyard later? You bet.
I didn't get the chance to introduce myself. I'm Joyce.
Mrs. Price?
I'm Rose. This is James. I'm sorry we had to meet like this.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sure for you this is an unusual circumstance.
We really should be going. Nice to meet you.
Yes, hi. We're having really terrible marital problems right now.
Mom,
I'll see you in the parking lot.
Meet me at the flagpole. I'm gonna beat the fucking shit out of you.
Just you and me. Hey, Skip.
You know I was supposed to have today off, right?
Sorry that my totally fair and impartial hearing inconvenienced you, man. I don't really care about any of this shit. Except my secret stash. Might as well grab my emergency joint while I'm here.
Alright.
Dad got Bongo from the rescue shelter. Then he got run over by a car.
Alright. Nope, this game sucks.
Moral of the story, no one's ever really rescued.
That's sad. Why are you telling me about that? Okay, so I gotta keep an eye on... Let's see. Alright, we gotta get to the parking lot. Okay. Oh, we can take our homework home.
Love how every time someone tells me how much potential I have, it's right before saying how I'm wasting it all.
Chloe, Chloe, I need to start seeing more effort from you, or you're going to fail my class. The quality of your work lately simply doesn't speak to the amount of potential I see in you. I know you're better than this. Cool. As a person who typically had that sentiment leveled towards them really frequently, boy, does that... boy, is that it's annoying. If you just applied yourself, Sean, fuck off. How about that? I've applied myself to the fact that I have uploaded multiple videos a day for like a year plus. Fucking
Trusty keeper of my graffiti pens.
Just I don't care.
You've served me well. Wonder who will grace this space after me. Having Justin as my locker neighbor was one of the few not shitty things about this place.
So wait, where's my joint? Where's my emergency joint?
I had big plans for adding to this collage. Oh well. Maybe chem was the class I hated the least.
Okay.
If Chloe leaves Blackwell at 11 a.m., going 100 miles per hour, how long will it take her to get as far away as fucking possible?
That's right. Fucking possible.
I should write a poem to mark the occasion. Something with imagery. Absolutely, positively the best concert of 2008. Too bad it's time to go. Finally, what I actually came here for. Jackpot. Wait. What the hell? Damn it, Justin.
Oh, man. Damn, Justin. Fucking me over here, huh? Hey, yo, had to borrow your stash. Desperate times, you know? I promise I'll get back to you next week.
Fuck every inch of this place. I wish I could tag it from floor to ceiling. But with Skip watching me... bathroom. Then I'm out. Cool?
Okay. but try to make it fast, will you?
She has to put on her performance. I'm a badass. Just a cool punk rocket chick. This feels like a title screen. Oh, there it is. Whoa, look at that. Oh shit, Victoria Chase. This bitch. Kind of a weird spot to put that title. Just like under the sink. There's no character in the way. I thought they would put it when she's like standing square in the frame. Like put it off to the left or right or whatever with the graffiti in the background.
Later, Skip.
Later.
Okay. Oh, shit. Well,
Looks like David's here. Awesome.
Cool. You know, I had the same
Another
thought.
letter
Okay.
to Max. That I'll never send. At least Journal Max won't abandon me the way real Max did.
It's weird that they are telling me about this. Let's see. Alright, so we do need to catch up on some of these here. So we'll catch up on some of these journal entries real quick. Max, with all this Shakespeare shit going on, I thought I'd write you a sonnet. Then I realized that rhyming is hard and nothing really rhymes with Rachel, which seems fitting given that I've never actually met anyone like Rachel before. With Rachel, everything is a game of some kind. I had to use my breaking and entering skills to get this viewfinder working just so we could spy on peeps at the park. Rachel was hilarious at making up dialogue for them, and I actually held my own mocking some tight shorts wearing speed walker. Playful, angel, age old, navel? After we watched some old couple suck face, Rachel decided it was high time we unsobered ourselves, so we hatched a plan to steal wine from these yuppie picnickers. 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 Picnic. God, that is a very weird word. That's like, okay. And since it's Rachel, the plan involved elaborate acting and more improv on my part. I killed it once again. I'll still never be caught dead on stage, but this type of acting I can get behind. Our hard-earned wine into we journeyed forth in search of more fun and games. Chloe, the unsober. Max, I don't even know. I don't. First off, was your money on Chloe blows this and goes back to having no friends again? I hope so. How did I fuck it up? One moment I'm having the day of my life. The next moment I'm awkwardly confessing feelings for her, like some dork asking the head cheerleader to the prom. And she blew me off because of course she did. But wait, that's not all, because as soon as Rachel leaves, I find a car. My dead dad's fucking car. The twisted, shattered, ugly reminder of what used to be my life. So I smashed it up, obviously. Loved that scene. And then I passed out and had a dream where my dad told me to find Rachel back at the park, and Rachel set herself on fire. But enough about me. How was your day? Chloe, the twisted, shattered, and ugly. Max, when did you decide you were done with me? I mean, how did you know it was time to move on? I ask because Rachel and I have decided we're done with this shit town. We've had it. It's bye-bye Bay, but instead of just ghosting it like someone I know, we're going to leave a trail of destruction in our wake. For Rachel, that means burning a fucking forest down. I know, crazy. But guess what? I'm pretty crazy too. In not unrelated news, I finally got my ass kicked out of Blackwell. But at least I managed to keep Rachel from getting booted from her play. I should probably be more upset about being a high school dropout, but I'm not. It's just another chapter of fuckery in the story of my life. So yeah, burning bridges literally and academically. That's how you make an exit woman. Chloe, the exit wonder. So we're caught up on all of this. James and Rose. You can't trust normal people. Just ask Rachel. Her dad seems like the most quote-unquote normal guy on the planet, but he also turns out to be a cheating dickwad. Come to think of it, maybe that is normal? What sucks is that Rachel and her parents actually seem to get along really well before. James is the new district attorney in Arcadia Bay, which is the reason Rachel's family moved up here from Orange County. Home of the OC Supertones, Christian's best ska band. Despite his job, James doesn't act like an uptight law enforcer all the time. Unlike some wannabe father figures I know. Fuck, I love it. Just to like a shot. Just a fucking shot at that guy whose name I can't remember. Frank or whatever. No, it's not Frank. They just said it. David, that's his name. Rachel, Rose's mom, also seems pretty decent. She certainly really loves Rachel and James. Poor lady. Whatever happens with Rachel's family, it still seems like she really does love her parents. Maybe that's all that matters. I'd certainly rather have a cheating dickwad dad than a dead one. And then last but not least, we have some messages here. I have a text message from members of Blackwell community. Please be advised that a fast-moving wildfire has recently been sighted in the vicinity of Culmination State Park. I have spoken with the Arcadia Bay Forest Watch, who do not believe any evacuations are necessary at this time, as the Blackwell campus is not within the affected area or the fire's current projected path. Please utilize caution while traveling to and from campus. Faculty and staff have been asked to waive punctuality requirements for all sports and extracurricular activities this weekend. Rachel? Oh, hang on. Let's go up here. Made it into my parents' house without without seeing either of my parents. Sweet. You were born to be a spy. Jumping out of trains and shit. Oh man, we'd make such a great team. No enemy viewfinder would ever be safe from you again. Meanwhile, you're deep undercover as a passed out person. LOL. Today was unforgettable. Some of it sucked. Yeah. You know what doesn't suck? What? You. You also don't suck. I know. Well, we should probably get to sleep. Got Wells tomorrow morning. Yeah, my fault. Worth it. Wells blows. That meeting. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Hella. It's here. Hella. The Hellas have entered the chat. That meeting hella sucked. You're hella weird. You are. Seriously, it's okay. Yesterday was worth it. Alert system. Got the Class D wildfire not contained. Spanish test sucked. Lucky if I passed. Lo siento. No, I think I did okay. Cool. What are you up to? Not much. You finished the chem homework? No. Dude, that's the third time. I already know everything. Why aren't you in chem? Everything okay? Yep. I heard shit went down with Drew and Nathan. Did you see? Yo, let's talk later. Okay. Oh, here we go. Holy shit. Did you get Wells' text about the fire? You okay? Yeah, you? Yeah, I'm just in my room. Hey, after Tempest, do you want to hang out? God, is Elliot me texting someone? Just being like, hey, you want to like do stuff? And they're like very clearly not into me, like at all. Is that a sarcastic? Perfect? No, okay. Your school called. I think you know why. We have a meeting tomorrow with Principal Wells. I think you know why. I need you to do better. Chloe Elizabeth Price. Oh man, breaking out the middle name in a text message. Wild. You can ignore me all you want, but there will be hell to pay when you get home. Chloe, did you hear that there's a fire? Please text me so I don't worry. Chloe, are you okay? Chloe, please. I'm fine. Oh, thank goodness. Come home by curfew. We have that meeting early tomorrow. Again, Chloe, really? I am at my wit's end with you. Okay. So we have a...
Blackwell's criminal element strikes again. Better go before Wells pins it on me.
Alright, so we can look at
I guess
this.
these stage lights are for the Tempest.
Oh, let's graffiti it. Put a big dick on it. Put a big ol' fucking...
What could the Tempest use more of?
penis. Anarchy.
All that's left is to get arrested.
Boom. Alright. 1 of 10. Ooh, cigarette butts.
But whenever I needed to bum one, no one here smokes.
Fuck this place.
Yeah, fuck this place. Oh, a pothole.
Maybe they'll use my scholarship money to finally fix this pothole.
Oh, it's Elliot. Yo, what up? Hold on. Fire safety flyer?
I guess this fire is no joke. Still can't believe Rachel started it.
Huh.
Elliot and I have gone to school
Wait, hold
together
on.
since we
Wait,
were in kindergarten.
where's his phone?
Until
Where's his
today.
phone? He's supposed to have a phone in his hand, but he doesn't have anything. He's just a loser. Just sitting there like, let me text my invisible girlfriend. Hold on. Remastered, by the way.
Hey, Elliot.
Nope, there it is. He found it.
What brings Chloe Price to school on a Saturday morning? Nothing good, I bet.
I was expelled.
Wait, really? Holy shit.
I know. I'm surprised it took this long, too.
Okay.
Do you want a hug?
No.
Let's not make a big deal out of this.
Oh, sorry. Right, yeah. Was Rachel Amber involved?
Yeah.
And let me guess, did she get off scot-free?
Well, yeah. But she tried to cover for me.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, what are you doing here?
I thought I should come early to grab tickets. For the Tempest? You said we might see it together.
Well, I got
Ah.
expelled.
Right. Good call.
Did you get my text about hanging out afterwards?
You might have sent that on your invisible phone.
Sorry, Elliot, but I'm probably gonna hang out with Rachel. You know, post-show celebration and whatever.
Oh, cool. That makes sense.
I better go. My mom is waiting to sick her attack mustache on me. Her boyfriend. Don't worry about it. See you around, Elliot.
Yeah. Later.
Hold on. Does he have his phone back? Did he have his phone? He didn't have his phone the whole time. There was absolutely a gap there. Did I laugh at something that wasn't like actually? Whatever. What's up with those? Oh, weird. Oh.
My other vehicle is trauma.
What? That doesn't even make sense.
Someone's trying a bit too hard with those bumper stickers.
What do you mean? There's just beer bottles over here?
That's what they do best here at Blackwell. Empty things out and toss them aside.
Okay.
About damn time.
David, please.
Hello. How's it going? Are we having a lovely Saturday?
Mom is clearly fighting to hide her disappointment. Which, of course, just makes this worse.
All right. Happy Saturday.
Chloe, your mother and I have been talking.
Saturday. Can we do this later?
We do this later. I don't think I can handle another fight right now.
And who do you expect to handle things for you? Your mother?
I don't need a conversation. Not with Sergeant Asshat here. I just need some space.
Do not use that language with your mother.
Ass hat? Ass hat? That's... okay.
If my mother has something to say, she will say it to me.
She has. The problem is, you don't listen. Maybe if you try listening to me, instead of fighting me about everything, you might actually learn a thing or two.
What? Like how to have no job? Or how to be a soldier?
Soldiers put family and future above self and now. Getting kicked out of school? That's what losers do.
You had a scholarship, Chloe. Do you know what that means? What kind of opportunity you gave up? Do you want to work at the diner?
Someone needed my help.
Who? Your friend Rachel? Because I think the daughter of the DA is going to be just fine. I need your help. Me, your mother. We need to get our own house in order.
But she's
Right
hot.
now, what I need most of all is for the two of you to start getting along.
But he's an ass
Chloe, I
hat.
care about Joyce very much. I'm willing to forgive you for the incident yesterday.
What incident?
If you improve your attitude going forward.
Incident? What incident?
Oh, fuck.
Chloe
Well,
was incredibly out of line. She insulted me, swore at me,
all right.
but with an apology, I'm willing
That's it?
to start
Did you
over.
miss the dick? Did you miss the dick that I left in your toolbox? Did you miss that one? Were you so blinded with rage you didn't see the big fucking cock that I put in there? Nah, I'm good.
Are you still going to date my mom?
Of course.
And will you still be coming to our house?
I plan to.
Then I say, go fuck yourself.
Hey, there we go.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, baby. Woo!
From now on, I will be assisting your mother in a few areas. Like making sure that you are no longer abusing drugs or alcohol.
She's more upset about that than getting kicked out. You've been expelled.
Mom,
No drugs or
Chloe,
weed.
I'd like you to empty your pockets and place all your belongings on the trunk of the car.
what the fuck?
If we are going to start over, we have to know that you are not abusing drugs. If you're not, you should be eager for the chance to prove it.
Mom, you can't be serious.
David and I have discussed it, and we feel this is the only way for us all to have a fresh start.
This might have been a
Let's
bad
go,
pick.
Chloe. Quit stalling.
Run. Run away. You know... Nah, we'll refuse. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Boom, you double bird it?
Sure. Here you go. Show me a warrant, asshole.
Hey, we did it.
You
We
watch
did
too
it.
much television.
Get in
Your
the... bir-
refusal to comply is as
They can't
good
show
as an
people flipping
admission.
people off on
I
television.
admit to you being
Asshole.
a fascist, and I don't take orders from fascists.
Okay, alright. Well,
What
okay,
happened
now
to
we're...
trust being a two-way street?
That was before you were expelled. Somewhere along the way, we lost our trust.
This is not the way to get it back. Not at all.
Okay.
That's it? She's basically admitted her guilt, and you're letting her off the hook?
I am not letting her off the hook. I am trying to find a way for us to move on. We need a new beginning. A new chapter. One that will involve the three of us together.
What does that mean?
We
Uh-oh.
both agree that the best thing for everyone at this stage is for me to move in.
No fucking way.
Chloe, after everything that's happened, I'm at a loss. I need help.
Exactly. We need a firmer hand steering this ship.
Talk to me, Chloe. Tell
Excuse
me? What
me?
you're feeling.
God, this dude sucks.
You're trying. I get it. I swear I do. And I've been making it harder for you. But this is not the answer.
It's the only answer I have, Chloe.
In a million years, I never thought you'd choose David over me. I'm sorry I took that for granted.
Thank you, laptop.
I'm not choosing anyone over anyone else. It's about the three of us having a home together.
It'll be better than you think, Chloe. Once everything's running smoothly, you'll see what a stable home can be like.
Gee, I can't seem to put my finger on what would have caused such instability. I just can't. Oh, I can't put my finger on. Oh, dead dad. My dad dying. You know, probably.
Hey!
That is an 84 Mustang.
Not if he's there.
You don't do that.
Chloe.
Let her go. She'll come home as soon as her tantrum is over.
Yeah, maybe you don't call it a tantrum, asshole. Maybe look at it as someone who's confused or frustrated or lost. Or, I don't know, again, has a dead dad.
How do you know which way is up when your whole life has been turned upside down?
My computer let me know that I had unlocked an achievement that I had already seen on my console, like 10 minutes ago. I do like that the fire is in the background, but everyone's just like, hey, don't worry about it. We're fine.
I can't go home anymore. Is this junkyard all I've got left?
Yes. Oh, shout out to the bus stop. Oh, I don't know if you can see it. My face cam was in the way. There was a cool bus stop, though.
Ugh. This thing is a mess. But maybe I can fix it. If this beast will ever run again, the first thing it needs is a new battery.
Okay.
Wonder if I can find one around here.
Another journal entry. Max, you ever hated someone's guts, but then later felt bad because you found out they're actually cooler than you thought? Yeah, me neither. David got it inside his douchebag skull that he needs to start cracking down on me, which meant demanding I empty my pockets for him in the Blackwell parking lot. I refused because fuck fascists. And if that's what Mom needs to trust me, then that's her problem. I guess it backfired because now David is moving into my old house. I say old house because if he's there, I sure as shit am not. Oh, also I bumped into Elliot. He's super into me still. Everyone wants a piece of Price. Chloe, bane of fascists. New message from Mom? Chloe, David is trying to do what he thinks is best. Yeah, but the problem is that he thinks it's best, but who knows, you know. I feel like I have the words there, but I can't eloquently state them. Just because it works for him doesn't mean it works for everybody. He's such a tool. He's trying. It didn't help that you refused to empty your pockets. Whatever, I'm not going to play along with his little power trip. Chloe, can't you just forget about David for a second and think about me? Maybe I just need space, okay? Maybe I need my daughter back. Damn. She had that one loaded in the chamber. She's like, maybe I need space. You need I need my daughter. Oh, God. Right in the heart. Right in the fucking heart. Okay, so. Immediately turn to your left and you'll see a boat. Ah, here we go.
I think I'm all smashed out. For now.
Gotta get a graffiti real quick. So then we're gonna try and climb it. Too bad she skipped all those PE classes.
Damn, you cigarettes. Shit.
All right. So we can go here. I guess climb this. Oh, actually, I don't need to do that. I skipped the part that I needed to find.
I can't believe Rachel set that fire. I don't think she meant to, but I also don't think she didn't mean to. Crazy that something so destructive can also be so beautiful. Or a fire that began in a trash can could grow to light up the entire sky. In conclusion, fire. Pretty sweet.
Fire, well known for its sweetness. God, this soundtrack is so fucking good. Ah, there you go. Music from Before the Storm. God, these have a lot of plays. Holy shit. Yeah. I think that was like the end of the song. Anyway, here's the hood that we were supposed to graffiti.
I want to tell my fellow sailors of the 7 trash heaps.
Buried treasure? Buried treasure,
Got it.
absolutely. What? What? Okay, so the next graffiti is coming up, so make sure you get it before smoking a cigarette. First you'll need to find the battery. Up out of the boat. Okay. That one on my computer, by the way. Much faster. Alright, so let's climb down. This one is kind of weird. I just kind of looking at the... What am I doing? Okay, video game, please. Get battery, put in truck. So you gotta go up here.
I guess I'll never ride one of these again. That's so awesome.
Okay, so there's the truck we need.
Don't want to leave yet.
American Rust salvage yard.
American Rust. Sounds about right.
Okay, so
I always wanted a pet snake. Instead, I got David. Fuck everything. This thing looks somewhat new. Maybe the battery still works? What are you trying to hide under there, Hood?
I like how they frame that up. They frame it up, then they tell you like immediately, like, "Hey, that's the latch. Pull the latch. That'll solve this minor puzzle."
In official car speak, this is the thing that makes the other things do their things.
Wow, official car speak, you say?
Here we go. The pick of the litter.
Okay.
Damn. This thing needs more love than I can give right now. In the meantime, maybe I can spruce it up a bit.
Okay.
Probably a good idea to cover over this with something. While an escape hatch could be nice, I should probably cover over this massive hole.
Probably.
Maybe there's another light bulb I can put in here.
Is it going to be over by that snake thing? Okay. So we have 3 things that we have to grab.
Okay. Let's see what else this trash heap has to offer.
Let's go see if that... I think the first thing to look at is going to be over here, this light bulb. Ah, there we go.
You might not work. Then again, I hardly ever work.
Okay, so we have that. We need like a big piece of metal to cover the floor. Oop, oop, what do we have over here?
This mat has seen some things. Mostly feet. You
This'll
should
work.
cover that life-endangering floor hole quite nicely.
All right. That one, did not know that was all the way back here. Wild. Let's see. And we need some kind of cover.
Don't tell me what to do.
Yeah. I'm an individual. I do what I want. What do we have back here? A radio? Bus stops. It's exactly what I need. That'll spruce it up nicely. Oh, shoot, what's that?
A pirate flag? Wonder if there's treasure buried nearby.
Alright, that worked out well, I would say.
This might make the perfect cover for that torn seat.
I understand you're here to discuss an exciting new direction for Arcadia Bay's most elite private school.
Okay, so we should have... Funny how she's just so willing to like just jump into this gross old truck that's been sitting here for who knows how long. Oop.
This thing looks like a rusted out shopping cart. Probably drives like one too. That's if it ever does drive, which seems questionable. Still, how sweet would that be? Yeah?
Bryce, it's Frank.
Oh. Hey, Frank. What's up?
Yeah, just checking in to see how you're doing.
Really?
No. Listen, we've got some business to discuss. Where can we meet?
What about? Oh, like drugs?
Bryce.
I'm hanging out in the junkyard, north of town.
The junkyard. That's great. Stay there, I'll see you soon.
Okay. And, Frank? After you hang up, are you going to smash your phone? Like, in the movies? And if so, can I smash it?
Trust me, Bryce. If I ever have to smash anything, you'll want nothing to do with it. I'll see you.
Okay.
Time for a hard-earned smoke break.
There it is.
You only get one chance to make a first expression.
Mystical.
The eye sees all.
Does your truck look like an aquarium on wheels? Didn't think so.
Hello, would you like to pop the gamer score, please? Video game? Video game? Ah, thank you. Thank you.
What do we have here? Yep. This'll do.
Oh, did we get a free beanie? Cool. Maybe run that through the wash a couple dozen times. Again, you're just in this, like, old truck. Okay. Alright, we can move on now.
In my own time, I'm trying to reach out. I know I'll get there soon.
We're just sitting here burning all the battery power. This stupid red light that I found.
And we're walking around the edges. You were flaunting all your open wounds. I can't express them better than you. You have buried childish qualities. Friend, make sense of me. Friend, make sense of me. I have many destructive qualities. Friend, make sense of me. Friend, make sense of me.
Okay. Weird kind of fade there, but alright.
Shit. I slept all day. What the hell? Dad?
What the hell? Like, the crow is... They talk about it at the totem, that it's, like, renowned for its trickster. Like, being a trickster.
I wonder if it burned like this the day it happened. Do I even like marshmallows? Do I feel like roasting a marshmallow?
Amazing, isn't it? I can't look away.
Sure.
Oh, it looks like there were headlights in the
Don't
background.
pretend you're not mesmerized too. See? You're so drawn to it, you don't even realize the danger.
Danger?
Fire blinds us, just like darkness. But darkness blinds with absence, with loss.
What does fire blind with?
Beauty. But sometimes, there's a greater beauty yet to come.
Incredible.
Fire is jealous, Chloe. It wants all the beauty for itself. That's why you need to be careful.
Careful of what?
Of getting burned.
Hasn't anyone ever told you not to fall asleep with a lit cigarette? You could start a fire.
Like you did?
So, are you gonna invite me in? Or what?
I love giving rides to strange drifters. Hop in.
Thanks. Damn, you've been busy.
It's nothing. Just some junk I found lying around.
Pirate flag?
Yeah?
A
Wait, where did I find
freaking
duct
red
tape?
light? Holy shit. The all-seeing eye.
Figured it can't hurt to have the Illuminati on our side for whenever shit goes down.
Always thinking ahead. Chloe, this is incredible. I can't believe you found us an escape vehicle already.
That's the hope. But it doesn't exactly drive yet.
You'll figure it out. And while you're at it, we're also gonna need some money. You know, to buy stuff.
Uh-huh. Car and money? Anything else you'd like?
Luckily, there's no rush.
True. And no Blackwell.
Holy shit. That Wells meeting. I'm so sorry. I can't believe he actually expelled you.
Why not? No reason to prolong the inevitable.
It's definitely Blackwell's loss. You covering for me was amazing. I don't know how to thank you.
Whatever. You tried to cover for me too.
You ever sneeze so
Tried
hard
and
you pinch
failed.
something in your shoulder?
I guess we know who the better liar is.
Ah!
Or maybe
My
my
shoulder!
lie was the one he wanted to believe.
Exactly.
At least Wells has no idea what really...
She already had a target on her, and he's like, oh, yes, I can
Pretty wild.
absolutely follow that one.
Last I checked, you're the one who went all Puff the Manic Dragon on that tree last night. What were you thinking?
I was angry. I didn't expect the whole stupid park to go whoosh. But come on, doesn't accomplice sound way cooler than accessory after the fact?
Is that the official Arcadia Bay DA's opinion? Accomplice it is. I'd be way happier going to jail than having to live at home with Dictator David.
Ooh.
he announced his plans to move in this morning.
Dictator. Emphasis on dick.
Oh, Chloe, that's awful. I'm so sorry. You know what we both could use? Therapy.
Therapy.
You start. Kick back and tell me what's bothering you.
Wait, no, put your head on her lap. What are you doing, Chloe? You lay on this gross seat?
Well,
There's a perfectly nice girl in front of you. Wait, lay the other way. Turn around.
There's this dildo with a mustache who's been dating my mom, and now he thinks he's moving in with us. How do I stop him?
That's a hard one. I'm not sure there's really anything you can do.
Then what the hell am I talking to you for?
Just because you can't stop him doesn't mean you don't fight back. The resistance begins now.
Have you
All right.
considered murder?
You're going to need a new nickname to mark your enemy. What have you got?
Step dick.
He's a step dick. Because he's overly sensitive and he thinks he's way more important than he is. Also, he's a dick.
Poetic.
Boom, fucking
May I
got
also
him?
suggest stepladder?
Why stepladder?
Because he climbs on your mom every night. Ew! And
Damn.
pretty soon, they'll be stepping down the aisle.
What the hell kind of therapist are you?
Sorry. It's called shock therapy. Highly controversial.
I don't think that's what you think that means. Just gonna throw that out there. Pretty sure shock therapy, very different, involves a literal shocking. Not like this shocking, but like spark shocking.
So, my new friend, who everyone thinks is perfect, did something batshit fucking nutso last night. What do I do?
This perfect friend of yours, who I'm assuming is also an exceptional beauty, sounds like she may have been inspired by someone new in her life. Someone who is also, may I add, a knockout in the looks department.
There you go. You heard it here first. Knockout in the looks
this friend
department.
of yours, who,
Ba-bam.
I reiterate, must be just stunning, needed someone in her life to teach her.
Teach
How
her
to steal
what?
wine from yuppie picnickers?
How not to give a fuck. Because she was tired of having to give so many fucks all the time.
That makes sense. I've been booted from school, and I'm not entirely sure what to do about it.
You mean how to cope with your feelings of anger and disappointment?
No. I mean, how to express my feelings of intense joy.
Uh-huh. Do you think you might be taking this a little too well?
You tell me. I'd say I'm exceptionally well adjusted.
I'd bet my therapist's license that no one's ever called you that before.
Touché, Doc. That was actually somewhat therapeutic. Thank you.
Again, the other way.
It's always a pleasure delving into the mind of Chloe Price.
And now it's your turn. Tell me all about what it's like being daughter of Arcadia Bay's most famous scumbag.
Wow, fucking calm down. Jesus Christ, Chloe. Holy shit.
Too blunt? Sorry. I do that sometimes.
Too blunt?
Nah,
Is that really a question that you had to ask?
I don't know.
Fuck. You're absolute
about
piece of shit
something else.
dad. Worthless turd burglar.
Of course. I kind of fixed the truck a bit. That might mean I have life skills, something I've really tried to avoid. Upshot, I'm closer to becoming a car thief.
That's pretty badass. Do you think there's a point when you've been acting so much that you don't even have your own personality anymore? You're just whatever you think other people want you to be.
Yes.
I think you have a personality.
I wasn't talking about me. My dad doesn't really exist. You saw him in Wells's office. The whole thing is a performance. And now I'm starting to feel like everything in my life is bullshit. But he's still my dad. How can I make sure I don't end up like him?
What are you talking about? You're not like him. What? Fucking
You couldn't
what?
be like him even if you wanted to. You're too awesome.
The fact that you believe that makes me feel better. Shit. It's time for the play. As if my life didn't have enough drama in it.
Good luck.
You know you're never supposed to tell an actor good luck before a show? It's bad luck.
Way to go, you
How is
fucking
telling
idiot.
someone good luck bad luck?
You're supposed to say, break a leg.
That's dumb.
Yeah. Okay, alright.
Hey, I was thinking that after the show, maybe we could go do something. Just you and me.
Something criminal?
Criminally fun.
Oh man, I was gonna say that. I was gonna make that joke.
Wait, you forgot your bag.
It's for you. Just a little survival kit for your new life on the lam. Drive safe, Chloe.
Don't worry, my drug dealer's coming to find me. Everything will be totally fine and okay. My drug dealer, here in a minute. Oh, I left the radio on. I was like, what the fuck is that sound?
Hello, Junk Shack. Time to check out Rachel Amber's mystery bag.
Hold on. We got a wall. We got a graffiti. We got 10 gamer score coming our way. Oh yeah, baby. Give it to me. Okay. Chloe was here.
This is the shit. It's like my junk fortress of solitude.
Okay, maybe we should turn that radio off because it is super fucking loud. And it's like just in one ear, just like stabbing knives into it. Where's the fucking radio? Turn off. Stop it. Jesus. Tapestry. We'll hang this up real quick. Surprisingly well stopped. That is the stiffest tapestry I have ever seen. Snapped a blanket in half. Oh, it's an elephant. Oh, it's beautiful.
It's time to talk about the elephant in the room. This elephant fucking rules.
Hell yeah, it does. Alright.
A bag full of clothes.
What did you want it to be?
Guess I need those.
Alright, hold on. Let's see. We can try on some clothes here.
Nothing like an abandoned shack in the middle of a junkyard to make a girl feel like exploring a new wardrobe.
Yeah. Raven hair. Tarot tower. Rorschach school. Bonus outfits. Zombie crypt, classic Chloe. Hold on. Hold on. Hot dog man. Hot dog man. Hot dog man all day. We'll go with that. Oh, wait, hold on. Bonus outfits, classic Chloe. Zombie Crypt is a pre-order. Hot dog man. Do I... Oh, exit. Exit. I for some reason I was like, oh, change, like as in like confirm. Idiot. I'm at the junkyard now. Oh, okay, that's good. Yeah, I rolled. Okay, hold on. Ah, I heard you got expelled. Sorry. Yeah, I rolled a 1 against Wells. Get it? Steph says you're a nerd. Okay. All right. Chloe Price. I don't suck. You really don't. My mom thinks I do. Don't know if I can stand going home tonight. Still there? Grabbing something from home, then I'll meet you at the junkyard. See you really soon. You better. Alright. So I guess we'll push A to leave. Fuck. Not his camper.
That's the woman we saw with Rachel's dad.
Shit?
Weird.
Not weird. Not really that weird.
It's Chloe.
Now we do have a graffiti to get in here. For graffiti to get in
I don't know
here.
the secret password, man. Is the password drugs?
Right. Get your ass in here.
It's like when Frank Reynolds goes up to the door. What's the password? Orgy. You think the shrimp is fresh?
Dude, it smells like piss in here.
Shut up.
You have a rough night or something?
Every night's a rough night. I've got a notebook in the back somewhere. Go get it for me.
Every night's a rough night. I pee myself every day.
God, jeez, man.
Here's
Oh,
my
good.
notebook price. Then we'll talk.
What are you talking about? Wait, why are you driving away?
I'm fetching things for Frank. How low can I go?
Well,
I guess Frank subscribes to the hiding in plain sight philosophy of drug stashing.
oh, I probably shouldn't do that. Oh, hold on. Graffiti. Work.
Got it.
All right, there we go. Graffiti number 5 of 10. Chloe's Droogs. Okay, you didn't have to. Why do you put your... Can I use your computer?
Frank got a puppy. Ah, man. Rachel the therapist would have a field day with this.
Megan Fox single, Mia Kunos. His head music.
Betting slip. $1,200? Way out of my league.
Well, seems like just general...
So Frank's
general
a
drug
survivor
buying.
of
Drug
black
buying.
hell. Who knew?
Grocery list. Got some hot sauce. Can open his fridge.
Frank must be spending hundreds of dollars on this dog.
What am I looking for? Just like his...
Hey there. It's okay, little guy.
Oh shit! Pompidou, get up here!
Oh, look at the puppy.
Pompidou.
You little killer.
Alright, hold on. Tempest is going to be awesome. Like, awesomely bad, I mean. It's going to be hilarious. Hey, don't worry about being expelled, okay? Dude, I'm fine. God, Elliot really is me. Just sending, like, 4 text messages to someone who has just no interest. Whew. Dude, I heard you got expelled. Bad news. You mean good news? I'm stoked. Word. I'm home too. Finally got busted yesterday for smelling like weed. My mom's making me go to her what? My mom's making me go to her book group. We're reading Eat, Pray, Love. Max, ever been to therapy? It's actually kind of awesome. Okay, you didn't actually go to a real therapist? Don't want to, it doesn't matter. It's actually kind of awesome. And I don't mean writing down your feelings and hugging and crying and shit. I'm talking about popping open the hood and getting your hands dirty. Rachel's awesome at it, because of course she is. We talked about my mom, David, the fire, my expulsion. Rachel didn't want to talk as much, but I got her to open up. I'm glad I did. By the end, everything, I don't know, seemed a little less broken, I guess. Speaking of, I found this gnarly truck that I started fixing up. Who knows if I'll ever get it running, but for now, I'm just glad to have a problem I might actually be able to solve. Maybe an escape vehicle? Stay tuned. Fixing trucks and fixing brains. Who needs school anyway? Chloe, the less broken fixer. Alright, what am I doing here? Those are my fucking birds!
That's an insane amount of beans.
Dude, that dude has just constant diarrhea. What am I looking for? Get Frank's notebook.
Fight the power. Sorry, Frank.
Hello,
didn't
you're
know
definitely...
It was your RV when I wrote that.
Hello, you're definitely not a meth lab, and I'm definitely not interested. Okay.
Don't mind if I do.
Don't even fucking think about it.
Damn. A throne fit for Frank.
Oh, is that it?
Frank and his BFF. That's adorable.
Why does he have this next to his bed? Oh, there's the notebook.
That's probably the notebook Frank wants.
I like that he couldn't apparently afford one that said 2010 on it, so he just wrote it in.
Is this what I think it is? Shit. I'm in the red.
Yeah, you are. Did you think you wouldn't be?
Time to find out what Frank wants to discuss.
Oh, let's take his knife.
A swingy, flippy instrument of death.
You can't take it because
That's
this is a prequel to the next game.
Definitely dead.
Wait, is that shit or is that beans? Oh, that's beans.
Gross. Is this it?
Have a seat.
Pompidou, huh? That's one badass name.
It's French.
It's French.
Does it mean, like, tough guy or something?
Do I look like I speak fucking French?
Look like you speak French kiss.
Okay, so who was that woman?
What woman?
The one I saw coming out of your RV?
Oh yeah, I meant to introduce you. Her name is Mind Your Own Fucking Business.
Rachel would want to know more. I bet I can convince Frank it's harmless to tell me.
Dude, I'm just curious. What's the big deal?
Idiot. I make money by being discreet.
No shit, Frank. You think I don't know about hiding things from other people? I'm a teenager.
Come on, Bryce, I gotta protect my clients. Happy customers are the foundation of a good business.
Hey, so, I had this dream the other night about a cloud that swallowed Arcadia Bay.
You too?
See? We're a lot alike, Frank. We've got shit in common.
Sure, I guess.
I didn't even notice that I picked that up at some point.
Come on, Frank. This is Arcadia Bay. Gossip is all we have to keep us from hanging ourselves out of boredom.
I don't know.
Frank. Talk, and I'll get my mom to make you something special.
Like what? How about that firehouse chili of hers?
Oh, that's right, because he's very into beans.
The woman you saw. Her name's Sarah. Showed up a few weeks ago, causing all kinds of trouble for all sorts of people.
Like who?
It's a little out of your league, okay?
But what kind of trouble exactly?
Forget about it, Chloe. Shouldn't have opened my mouth.
Thanks for telling me.
Whatever. You hear the mill burn down?
Shit. Really?
Crazy. My friend Damon runs the place. He lost a lot of money last night.
Money on what?
Well,
Or
he's
from
always
what?
had a few things going on. I help him out with some of them.
Don't drown me in the details, Frank.
Lately, he's been doing some stuff that I don't like. But I don't seem to have much leverage with him like I once had. Anyway, you and I have shit to discuss.
Okay.
Is this about the $1.75?
What?
The money that I owe you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I don't give a shit about that. Wait, do you have it?
No, of course I don't fucking... But did I sound like I was offering it? I was trying to figure out what the fuck you want to talk to me about, asshole.
Give me like another week. I don't have enough right now.
I wonder if I'll ever get tired of your crap. You're lucky you're the least of my problems. Open my notebook. Last page. Should be some entries for a kid named Drew. You know him?
Drew North? Yeah, he's... Holy shit. That's a lot of money.
Drew runs Oxy for Damon. Apparently football players eat it like candy.
That's smart, I guess. It pays well?
Go Bigfoots. Problem is, Drew owes a grant, and he's not answering my calls. You know what's going on with him?
No, I never talked to him. Or his type.
No one's just a type, Price. Anyway, here's the job. I'm taking you to Blackwell. Go to Drew's room, find the money, and I'll meet you to pick it up. Can you handle that?
Yeah, of course, but what's in it for me?
Idiot, you still owe me.
So, if I do this, then we're good?
That, and I'll do even better. I'll give you a 10% cut of the money.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I'll do it.
What's the matter?
It might be a little tough. I'm not supposed to be at Blackwell. I got expelled this morning.
Congratulations. Still easier for you to go on campus than for me. If you can't even do this, Price...
$100 closer to leaving Arcadia Bay. With a bit of cash and the truck fixed, Rachel and I could really do it. We could leave for good. I'll do it.
Good deal.
All right. Making moves here. We can get a graffiti.
Didn't think I'd be back this soon. Well, here goes nothing. Better hurry up
Rachel?
and get into the dorms.
Back at school yet again. They've got some tents up for dressing rooms. What are you up to? I'm here too, actually, running an errand for my dealer. Oh, really? So bad. Come see me when you're done? Yeah, for sure. P.S. I saw that woman your dad was with coming out of my dealer's RV. What? Apparently she's causing trouble for a lot of people or something. Her name's Sarah. Rachel? I think maybe I prefer not knowing her name. Oh, my bad. No, it's fine. See you soon. Okay, Chloe, we need to talk a little bit about discretion and bluntness. Alright? She's getting ready for a play. She's already hurting. We know this. Don't bombard her with information like this. What the fuck is wrong with you? Max, how do you know when it's time to take a relationship to the next level? I'm talking about my drug dealer Frank, of course. Maybe don't phrase those two sentences like that in that order. He wants me to do a job for him picking up money from Drew North. You know Drew, Blackwell's premier jockstrap. And now apparently Oxy dealer? Dude's in pretty deep it seems. But it should be an easy job, and besides I could use the money for mine and Rachel's escape fund. Which, speaking of Rachel, guess whose skis-ball dad's side piece I just saw coming out of Frank's RV? I pressed Frank for the info and learned that her name is Sarah and she's only been around for a couple of weeks. Oh, and she loves the Droogs. Weird. Alright, off to make my triumphant return to Blackwell. Blackwell? At least I'm getting paid to go there this time. Chloe, the criminally awesome. Hey, do more drugs. Should have been spelled with a Z, but whatever. Hello? Video game? What? Is it? Where's the... Is that not it? There's only the one wet concrete. Video game? Did it dry? Did I take too long? Oh, there it is.
A new medium.
Okay, there we go. I don't know why that did not show up. Also, I already left footprints, so that should qualify as graffitied anyway. Tempest tossed.
They're just too high risk.
Send these the homeless. Tempest tossed away. Okay. So we're actually gonna get number 7 before number 6, which is kind of weird.
Just ugh.
Okay. Looks like someone got rejected from Vortex Club.
Rachel looks awesome. I might actually enjoy the show tonight.
Yeah. I'm sure you'll just enjoy it. Welcome, sluts. Alright.
Locked.
Ah, shit. Well, don't kick the fucking door. You're not supposed to...
Options are become a master lockpicker or swipe someone's keys.
Okay.
Evan's subject for the day. Better you than me, Bird. Blackwell Academy. Conserving water since never.
Shh. What are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be at home, thinking over your endless list of questionable decisions?
Dude, why do you care about my questionable decisions?
It offends me when intelligence is wasted.
Did Evan just call me intelligent? Damn straight. Wow. Evan looks really ridiculous.
Okay. Leave him alone.
Chloe?
Uh-huh.
I've learned something about myself recently. Something that I think you might understand. I've learned that if I'm passionate about something, it's probably the right thing to care about. For example, I've been trying to get the students and administration interested in forest fire prevention.
That is kind of an odd topic to focus on.
People are so eager to pass on responsibility to anyone else so that they can live comfortable, unworried, and ultimately meaningless lives. You see what happened?
Looks like you were right. Go, Evan. You're a hero of the people.
I know you feel like I do. About different things, I'm sure. But you only give a shit about what you give a shit about. I like that. Anyway, you're not supposed to be here. You should leave.
Okay. So we might be able to talk to, looks like Steph is over here. Talk to her real quick.
Hey, Steph.
Whoa. Hey, Barb. The elf barbarian.
Surprised to see me on parole?
I told you Wells was out to get you. That text was a rare courtesy, by the way. I don't normally get involved in other people's dumb decisions.
Thanks for trying, but skipping yesterday was totally worth it.
Skipping with Rachel Amber does have an appeal.
Well, yeah.
So, what are you doing here?
I figured I'd see the Tempest.
For real? You?
Yeah, I know. It's not really my thing. Kinda hoping it's a shit show.
What the hell? I'm the stage manager.
No, come on.
I think I knew that. My bad.
You better mean it. Honestly, the show's really good. It's worth seeing.
I'm sure it is.
Obviously, Rachel's fantastic, but everyone else is pretty impressive too. You get to see a totally different side of everyone, especially the guys.
That's because... What?
Okay. I'm intrigued. Go on.
Like, Hayden's so annoying, but when he puts on that crown, he's actually very princely. And Nathan as Caliban, there's so much depth there.
Right. Depth. Yeah, well, good luck with all of that. Maybe I'll see you later.
Oh, hey. I wanted to ask you something.
Yeah, what's up?
Shoot.
I've been planning to make a move on Rachel, but not if you two were together.
Make a move?
So, are you? I mean, that's Rachel's business. Or maybe yours and Rachel's business. But if you feel comfortable telling me...
You think we're... together?
You've been hanging out a lot, which I know might not mean anything, but I like to be extra careful about these things.
I don't know. It's confusing.
Yeah, I can imagine. You ever want to talk to me, Chloe? You know you
Some of the audio in this game is weird.
I'll see you later, Steph.
Have fun storming the castle.
Okay. So we actually have a couple of things that we have to do here.
Huh. That's some intellectual shit, Samuel. Bingo.
If only those keys were unsupervised. What's Samuel working on? The sprinklers?
Can I not talk to him? Oh, I can. Squirrel Scoods? Oh, statue. Thought that said Squirrel Square.
Nice work, Samuel.
Confused myself a little bit.
Such a nice white door. Though, it feels like it's missing something. Doesn't it? Too bad I can't tag it with Samuel standing right there.
So I might actually have to talk to Samuel first. Or can I look at this? No, I can't. Oh, come on.
Hey, Samuel. Keeping busy?
Always, Chloe Price. I didn't think you'd be returning to these hallowed halls so soon.
Neither did I.
I have the feeling it wasn't the books or bricks of Blackwell that led you back.
What?
You're here for someone, a special someone, yes?
What do you think of Rachel Amber?
Rachel Amber is a dragon made of diamonds.
That's, deep. Do you just make this shit up on the fly, or do you, like, write it down beforehand?
Are you angry all the time because you like the way it feels? Or is it merely a desperate defense against experiencing true intimacy with others?
I've gotta go, man. It's been real.
Be kind to yourself, Chloe Price.
Evan's subject for the day. Better you than me, Bird.
Okay, so what am I supposed to be doing here? Back outside, walk over to Evan. Interact with the sprinkler head.
How can I get Samuel away from his keys? If Samuel's working on the sprinklers, some damage here might get his attention.
Oh, so it's very puzzle game?
There.
Hey!
Shit. I wanted you to go the other way. Like, as far as possible the other way. Time for a fresh start. Here we go. Gotcha.
Oh, perfect.
You're welcome. Awesome. Now I just have to wait for Samuel to turn on the... That works.
Oh my god. I feel bad that we're doing this. Poor Samuel. Okay, now here we go. Here we go. Making moves. Alright. Graffiti this. It's going to say it's graffiti number 6. It's weird how these are numbered. Squirrel peace offering. I already feel bad enough that we messed with Samuel like that, breaking his sprinkler. Oh, sorry about the bathroom. We're apologizing for something totally different. All right, then. Take them keys.
Sorry, Samuel. All right. Time to find Drew's room.
Okay. So far,
No
on
time like
track.
the present.
Chloe?
Hey, Skip. How's it going?
Not that it isn't great to see you and all, but what are you doing here? Didn't you just get expelled?
Relax. I'm just visiting a friend.
Uh-oh.
I can't.
Paige is having a problem. No.
I really can't just let you go
No.
in.
I'm going inside, dude. You're just gonna have to let this slide.
I don't think I can. In fact, I think I have to ask you to state your official business or else vacate Blackwell property.
I hate to do this to Skip, but I've got to get inside. Maybe if I make him really uncomfortable, he'll feel guilty and let me pass.
Oh, God.
What's my official business? I'm going to the bathroom. Is that what you wanted to hear? Is that interesting to you?
What? No. No, it's my job to ask, Chloe.
If you keep violating students' personal rights, you're going to get fired.
It's not like that. Do you know what Wells would do to me if I didn't, you know, patrol?
You know Wells doesn't really respect you, right? You're just a rent-a-cop who
Oh,
wants
rent-a-cop.
haircut.
Fuck.
I thought we were friends. Where is this coming from?
I thought we were friends too, but when the man comes down on you, you come down on me. Is that it?
Look, look, look! I am really sorry, Chloe. I'm just so confused right now.
You're sorry? You just looked at my tits. You did. You stared right at them.
Oh, shit.
What do you mean, oh shit?
I don't know what to do.
Stop staring at people's tits!
Seriously,
What are you talking about?
My uterus is on fire, dude.
What?
Is that, descriptive enough?
Leave this poor man alone!
Fuego utero, Skip. En fuego utero.
I don't know what to say. I'm so sorry.
Matthews.
I'm here.
I've gotten reports of an unknown vehicle in the parking lot.
Thank God. I'm on it. I won't tell Wells. Do what you have to do, okay? I won't tell anyone.
We, like, ruined that poor dude. At the junkyard, how's it going? Have you found it yet? Chill, man. It's been like 5 minutes. It's been 20. Okay, okay. I'm on it. Hurry up. I feel bad about using the tits thing on him.
All right, which one is Drew's room?
Arcadia Bay, 50% contained. Okay. Let's see. 104. Thanks for the geometry help. I owe you one. Thou shalt not pass. Enter. I would guess because this one says enter.
I knew Elliot did well in class, but I didn't realize he was here on a full ride.
Happy to inform you that your academic performance and financial aid status have more than met the requirements to receive continued aid. For the upcoming 2010 spring semester, the Prescott Foundation will cover all educational expenses as well as room and board. Congratulations on your continued academic success.
I've never been able to get Elliot to play for me. I guess he's either really good or really bad. The world breaks everyone, and afterward, some are strong at the broken places. Why does that make me sad? Elliot's mom seems nice.
Hi, sweetheart. Just got a letter about your scholarship, and I couldn't be prouder. I've been showing it to the whole family. Your grandmother just said, of course he did. He's my grandson. Also, your father called again about July 4th. I told him it was too early to decide, that you're focused on school right now anyway. But if you want to spend time with him this summer, of course, I'll support you. Don't break too many hearts over there.
Lucky Dana.
Chicks man. That's just the subject. You got English with Dana Ward, right? What's she like? I think she's hot. Say something cool about me to her, but not like I told you to do it. Thanks, bro.
Warren Graham is such a nerd.
Worst movies ever.
Huh. There's way less porn here than I would have thought.
Oh, Chloe's a search result. Chloe Elizabeth Price. Chloe Elizabeth Price, Arcadia Bay. A lot of them there. I'll grant you, Ed Wood made some awful movies, but so many even more awesomely terrible movies came out after Plan 9 from Outer Space. It's called the worst movie ever made. But have you seen Night of the Lepus? Lepus? What's a bunch of space zombies compared to giant carnivorous rabbits? Warren. We got a little photo here.
Wow. I remember this show. Crazy that Elliot would hold on to this picture after so long.
The hell's Dorothy Twister?
Guess I'm not the only one who keeps a diary. That's not half bad.
When she left the room, it was electric. Flushed wings taut with agony.
Okay. Dark.
I see her in the brick and mortar, in the fresh cut grass, eyes flashing bright like coins. The ferryman can't have her, I say, but the dark gods laugh.
Who is it that Elliot's writing about?
Well, that moment when the sun is almost there, the sea so welcoming and warm, when pooled light smooths and nodding waves, when shapeless, cold infinity conforms to one stark plane, and for a moment only, all is possible. All say yes. My heart says yes. Her eyes say yes.
Elliot is way more artistic than I thought.
They see her, but they don't see her. How is that so? When all the world is negative and dark, and she cries out, a screaming rocket, trailing fire.
Wait, are these about me? What the fuck, Elliot?
How childish she is. How lovely and how cruel. Her black knife spilling words and dripping ink. Okay. Is this the wrong room?
Elliot likes to write poetry about me, eh? What do I want to say in response?
Roses are red, violets are blue, and you're kind of a creeper, dude.
Okay, so we found that. Okay, so now we gotta find the Tempest photograph.
I want to say that half the fun of weed is knowing it's illegal, but I think it'd be just as awesome over the counter.
Hey, look at that, Chloe. You have something to look forward to.
Yep. Definitely Drew's room.
For the love of the game. Are you football? Are you football? Are you football?
Good. Drew's not here. Okay.
Oh, but that sweet
If I
picture
were
of a
Drew,
naked lady is.
Where would I hide my money?
Nice.
is the money in there? Oh, right. Guess I have to crack a 4-digit code. A lot of numbers on here. Would Drew really use something like this for a lock combo?
1212?
They look so happy. Plenty of possible combinations here.
So we have 1212, 9296.
I didn't realize Drew was this good at sports. I bet he can't wait to get out of Arcadia Bay.
University of Oregon. Nice. University of Washington?
Hank wasn't lying. Looks like Drew sells happy pills to his fellow meatheads.
You have any more happy pills? I'm beat as hell. You saw me take that hit for you last night, right? No one gets on my boy's grill on my watch. But hook me up, will you? Something to take the edge off is all I need.
So many folks are shit out of luck around here. At least Drew has some prospects. Holy shit, Drew. A college scholarship?
Oregon
No
State?
wonder you're so into football.
Where's Washington State? What about good old Wazoo? Come on. Come on.
I wonder exactly how important 516 is to Drew.
0516?
Damn it. Wrong numbers. Damn it. Wrong numbers.
We have like 1992.
Damn it. Wrong numbers. Damn it. Wrong numbers. We might have failed to kill you, Durgaron, but something tells me Mikey's not through. Yet. Bad guys don't usually look so obvious, but this is still awesome. Awesome. Looks like Mikey's been staying here with Drew. Mikey's figures. Playing that game yesterday was actually fun.
So what do we have? Athletic form?
Plenty of possible combinations here.
0832? Okay, all right.
Might actually need some help with this one.
Oh, what the fuck? If you had to guess what's the most important thing to Drew, random question. I don't know, probably Mikey. Cool, totally unrelated. When's Mikey's B-Day? Not for a while, 12/27. Probably throwing a party. I'll send you details. Thanks.
1227. Worth a shot. Yes! This is kind of fun. Did little Drew beat you up too?
Okay, we are on a time limit here.
Jackpot. I'm kind of good at this. Okay, got the money. Time to...
Hey, Elamon.
Chloe? What are you doing here?
No reason, just roaming the halls.
Were you wanting to play more tabletop games? Bro, we gotta go. What are you doing here? Doesn't matter. Mikey, get your stuff, let's move.
Drew, relax. Slow down.
Shit.
You're making me think you're nervous about something.
Drew, what's going on?
Don't worry about it. Stay in here and don't say anything, little brother. Whatever you do, don't open the door.
You know what's going on?
Damon, you shouldn't have come here. School's not the place for this.
Really? Where is the place to collect my fucking money?
Shit. I told you, I don't have it. Sales are down, man. Nobody wants to get high right now. But look, it's spring season. We just started two-a-days. Those are gonna kill us. I'll be able to sell all the oxy you've got.
Drew, you owe me $1,000. Where is it?
I said I don't have it right now.
I heard about your dad's job, by the way. Tough times. Yeah, bet $1,000 would mean a lot to him right now. Where's my money, Drew?
I don't know what you expect me to do. I can't just make money appear out of thin air.
I want my fucking money!
You don't have to hit me, man. I'm gonna...
Where is it?
Please, just give me 1 week.
You're just going to lie there? I thought football players were supposed to be tough.
Sorry to have to do this, kid. No one steals from me. No one.
Fuck.
Let me go!
No! Your brother said to stay inside. It'll be okay, Mikey. It'll be okay.
Damn, you were one tough kid.
Fuck you.
Yeah? Well, what about this? Good luck running on that knee now. Bye-bye football. Well, I'm done. Get my money. Or maybe it'll be your little brother I talk to next. See you soon.
Drew! It's okay. I'm okay, little brother. Thank you, Chloe. Thank you.
I didn't do anything.
You kept my brother safe.
Drew, you need to get to the hospital.
Don't tell anyone about this, okay?
Yeah. No. No way. What are you going to do?
About Damon? I don't know. One day at a time.
I hear you.
Jesus. I like the way they set that up, where you like walk around the room a little bit, and it's like, oh, here's all this good stuff. And I think that's supposed to kind of help maybe dictate your decisions. But I wanted to stick with Mikey because I like Mikey a lot.
day has been so messed up. At least I can talk to Rachel now. If I can find her back here.
Okay, so there is one that I don't want to miss in here. Immediately go right and enter the tent. Victoria's being devious. I think we're going over here.
Boys changing tent.
Oh.
Thanks, but no thanks.
Whoops. I said go right. How's your super long errand going? Yo, crazy shit happened in Drew's room. Like, really bad. Oh no, are you okay? Do you need to talk about it? Yeah, later. Don't worry until the show's over. Don't tell her this stuff! Oh my god. I'm backstage. Great, on my way. Chloe, it's Steph. I'm on my way to the hospital. Mikey told me what happened. Poor Drew. I'm still stunned. Thank you for what you did. I didn't do anything. You held on to Mikey. He told me. It meant a lot to him. See? See? So we got Damon. Spend a few minutes with Damon Merrick and you can tell that he's a peace-loving guy who gardens in his spare time and loves unicorns and rainbows. Oh, and breaking people's kneecaps. It's the simple pleasures. Honestly, I don't know a whole lot about the guy, but I do know that he collects on his debts. Or I guess I should say, I know that he collects on his debts. His name is written all over the mill, and he might even scare Frank. I think they work together, but unlike Frank, he's got a bite to match his bark. Everyone at the mill that night seemed to know him, but every time I asked someone about him, they claimed right the hell up. And you have to be a special breed of fucked up to scare any kind of sense into the criminal element of Arcadia Bay. The one thing everyone will tell me, the guy is bad news. Max. Fuck. Remember that easy job I told you for Frank I told you about? Yeah, not quite. First I jacked Samuel's keys and used my Jedi powers to get past Skip into the dorms, by which I mean talking about my lady bits till he freaked out and let me in. Took a brief detour into Elliot's room and read his poetry. Dude's got feelings for me. I think I'm flattered, I guess. Anyway, I found the cash, but then Drew and Mikey showed up, followed by Frank's psychopathic boss, Damon. You ever meet someone that you just knew never to fuck with? I hadn't until today. Damon started beating the shit out of Drew for the money he owed. I stayed with Mikey like Drew wanted, or Mickey. Mickey? I'm broken. It was horrifying. I think Damon actually broke Drew's knee, and then after I kept his money. I'm not sure why I did it. I need the money to get out of town, but it felt not great. It was all so fucked. And the most fucked part, that I had anything to do with it. Chloe, thief and all-around bad person.
Rachel?
But they really don't want to show anybody doing anything. They always frame it behind something. Even, like, seemingly simple things.
Whatever that was, it was shady as shit.
Yeah.
I need to find whatever Victoria slipped into that drink.
I just talked to Damon. He said he had to come down hard. Didn't see you. What happened? Did you find the money? Price, where's the money? This is serious. Quit fucking around. Unless you're dead. Reply. Let's meet tomorrow. Have answers.
Muscle relaxers?
Coming, Rachel? Hurry now before your tea gets... What are you doing here? This area is for cast and crew only. Or are you only here to try and sabotage the play like you sabotaged my homework? God, you're pathetic.
I'm here to support Rachel.
How nice.
I want to make sure she's relaxed before the show.
Ho!
Whatever.
Whatever. What a fuck ever.
Oh, Rachel Amber. It was customary among the thespians of ancient Greece for the understudy to offer hot tea to the lead actress on opening night, as a way of showing appreciation for her tutelage. It is in that spirit that I offer you this beverage. May it help to reveal the essence of your talents for all to see.
Wow. That, thanks.
Wait up, Rachel. Bitch, dosed your tea.
Excuse me? How dare you?
Victoria, could this possibly be true?
Of course not. A dropout Chloe is clearly directing her misplaced anger at me. I'm sorry your life is a mess, but it's not my fault, okay?
Drink the tea,
Chloe,
bitch.
Victoria is my friend. She would never do anything to sabotage me.
Then she should prove it. Drink the tea.
What?
I wouldn't dare insult Victoria's integrity like that. Then again, if that's what it'll take to convince you that Victoria is a good and caring person, fine. Come on, Vic. Put dropout Chloe in her place once and for all.
I mean, if it's fine, why are you hesitating there, bitch? What are you fucking doing? Yeah, slurp that tea down.
Ugh. Happy?
So happy.
Ugh, whatever. If you're done accusing me of things, I'll just be on my way.
She's gonna fucking shit her pants.
Wow. Saved my ass again. Price.
All in a day's work. And this has been a particularly batshit crazy day.
Sweet Carnation, we're ruined. The show is ruined.
That was quick.
My dear young artists, a misfortune most unkind has befallen us. Juliet is waylaid. That infernal inferno is the culprit, closing down the roads and robbing us of our Ariel. Would that she could but manifest on her master's whim as a true spirit. Alas, devoid of an understudy, the situation is a dire one indeed. I'm afraid we may have to cancel. Truly, we are a cursed lot. Even my prodigious imagination cannot conceive of a worse turn of fate. Touche.
What the fuck? That was such a weird animation.
What? Oh, no.
Mr. Keaton.
No.
Chloe could step in for Juliet.
No fucking chance.
At least until the road's clear.
The romantic.
She's the right fit for Juliet's costume.
She is indeed. Tell me, my dear, have you ever acted before?
I act every day of my
No,
life in this
she's being
hellhole.
modest. We play improv games all the time. And she's fantastic at it.
My dear, what if I told you that the entire fate of the production
Everyone
rests
just
upon
left her to
your
just lay on the
slender shoulders?
ground. Nope, there.
I'd say you're super fucked. Chloe, please. For me.
The way they fucking cut to her.
Damn it. can't believe Rachel's talked me into this.
When life gives you lipstick, use it to tag shit. Got it.
Death, baby! Sweet, merciful death, baby! Oh, God. Alright, okay. Maybe not. Alright. Okay, so then... we'll do one... there's one more... only a couple more scenes here. We are getting towards this.
The only
Towards
thing
the end of this
worse
episode.
than looking at spandex is being forced to wear it.
What do you mean forced to wear it?
Looks like I'm late. As usual.
I can't leave until I've looked at
Oh,
the script
whoops.
at least once.
Kind of skipped that part, huh?
I seriously have to memorize all of this? Thanks, Rachel.
Okay, so we don't have a lot to memorize here. Ariel, all hail, great master. I come to answer thy best pleasure. You know what? Let's take some notes here. All hail, great master. Well, no, let's memorize it. Never mind, let's memorize it. Let's do it the way the game wants us to. I was gonna try and make it perfect so I could impress Rachel, but all hail, great master. I come to those. I come to answer thy best pleasure. And then I boarded the king's ship in every cabin. I flamed amazement. The fire and cracks of sulphurous roaring, the most mighty Neptune, seem to besiege and make his bold wave tremble. Or waves tremble. Not a soul, the king's son Ferdinand, was the first man that leaped, cried, "Hell is empty, and all the devils are here." Oh. Oh, that was weird. It like looped around for some reason. Not a hair perished, and as thou batst me, I have disappeared. Disperse them bout the isle in troops. Is there more toil? Let me remember thee what thou hast promised. My liberty, that's my noble mistress. Ariel exits. To answer my best pleasure. Oh boy. I boarded the king's ship in every cabin. Okay. Elliot? Chloe, the show is starting. We got great seats. Where are you? Oh, you'll see. Alright, here we go. I have forgotten everything I just read.
By accident most strange, bountiful fortune hath mine enemies brought to this shore. Here, cease more questions. Thou art inclined to sleep. 'Tis a good dullness, and give it way. I know thou canst not choose. Come away, servant. Come.
Ah, shit. I'm on.
That's you.
I am ready now.
Get up there.
Approach, my Ariel. Come.
Damn it. No problem. I've got this. I just walk to Rachel and say my line. All hail, great mistress. I come to answer thy best pleasure.
Most fearless, generous spirit, hast thou performed to point the tempest that I bade thee?
I boarded the king's ship. In every cabin, I flamed amazement. The fire and cracks of sulphurous roaring, the most mighty Neptune seemed to besiege and make his bold waves tremble.
My brave spirit, who was so firm, so constant, that this coil would not infect his reason.
Not a soul. The king's son, Ferdinand, was the first man that leaped from his ship and cried, hell is empty and all the devils are here.
Yes!
Oh, we're doing it.
But are they, Ariel? Safe?
All right. I guess this is when I'm supposed
Uh-oh.
to walk somewhere.
Uh-oh. 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 We'll probably hear.
How now?
Never mind.
capricious
Everything's
friend?
fine.
Thou art not done. If thou art tired, thou must needs repose.
Yeah. I'm tired. Tired of this play bullshit. I need a breather. I wonder where Wells is sitting.
Who cares?
Pray, use the vantage of that broken ship to prove the safety of the king's good men.
Oh, whoops.
Not a hair perished, and as thou badest me, I have dispersed them about the isle in troops.
Bravo!
Ariel, thy charge exactly is performed. But there's more work.
Is there more toil?
Oh,
Let
I
me
put up
remember
celebration
what
arms too
thou
soon.
hast promised.
How now? What is't thou canst demand?
My liberty.
Indeed.
Thy liberty?
Okay.
Nay, this most of all I will not grant.
That's not her line. Is it? What's going on?
But thou assured my freedom, didn't thou?
I never said how dearly I hold thee. My habit's been to keep my soul well draped. Most loyal spirit, companion, and friend, is acting in my service not replete with excitement, amusement, and delight?
Of course, mistress. Most truly it is so.
Mr. Keat, they're way off script. It's magical.
Then why, I pray you, wish you to be free?
Excitement's a mere counterfeit of bliss. These storms and these adventures, I prefer to know thou still cared for my plainest self.
I have thee in my grasp. I will not bend. I will not see thee flying forth alone. The envy would be more than I could bear.
So come with me. Is that not in thy power?
Spirit, take my hands. Most faithful friend, for but a little longer I beseech. Continue in thy service to my schemes, and when they are complete, I swear to thee, we shall fly beyond this isle. The corners of the world are mere prologue. I'll seek to make thy happiness so great that e'en the name of liberty's forgot. What sayest thou to my most hopeful wish?
Fucking calm down.
Yes, I
Oh,
am most
okay.
pleased. Your duty done for now, so go forth hence with haste. I've work to do.
You crushed it. So good.
You're a born thespian, my dear. I'll be chasing you down next year. And the ending, absolutely transformative. I am humbled.
Thanks.
What the hell just happened? Was that real?
Yeah, it sure was.
Shake it off. Come on. We'll visit Caliban, my slave.
'Tis a villain, sir. I do not love to look on.
He does make our fire, fetch in our wood. What ho! Slave! Caliban! Come forth, I say!
On!
They all look like cardboard cutouts.
As we could do.
Also, if you didn't notice, in the background there was a highlighted character.
Thou poisonous slave, got by the
Who
devil
could it
himself,
be?
filth as thou art, I have lodged thee in
If
my
you go back
own
and look, it's in the
cell,
back
till thou didst seek
right-
to violate the honor
right side of the
my
screen.
child.
Kind of hard to miss.
He's crying.
Fetch
Easy
us
to
in
miss, but
fuel,
definitely
and be
noticeable.
quick. So, slave, hence.
Fuck you.
Where should this music be? In the air or the earth?
Oh, thank God.
This play is super intense.
What is it? A spirit? It carries a brave form, but 'tis a spirit.
No, wench. It eats and sleeps and hath such senses as we have.
I will resist such entertainment.
Put thy sword up, traitor!
Do you love me?
O heaven, O earth, bear witness to this sound. I, beyond all limit of what else in the world, do love, prize, honor you.
His tears run down his beard like winter's drops from eaves of reeds.
Go release them, Ariel. My charms I'll break. Their senses I'll restore, and they shall be themselves. Now my charms are all overthrown.
The character is there again,
And
highlighted
what
in the background.
strength I have's mine own. Pray, release me from my bands, with the help of your good hands.
There they are again. Middle right, if you haven't seen it. Why is he bowing? He didn't do shit. Cried and went off stage. Fuck you!
Wasn't that fun?
You're so dead.
Yeah? How dead?
Hella dead.
Oh, there it is, Hella. The Hellas have entered the chat. Just in case you missed it the first 3 or 4 times.
Oh my god, Keaton's face behind you when you walked on stage? I was shitting myself.
In the dead of night, I'll meet you in my sleep.
He was shitting himself.
That dude
In
owes
the
me.
morning light, you wake up next to me. Like a dream come true, I'll take you where I roam. Then follow you back home.
My dear, what if I told you that the entire fate of our production rests upon your slender shoulders? I've never had an experience like that on stage. Yeah, right? You No, you. Like, seriously. I love nights after a show.
Is it always like this?
Oh, totally. It's such a high. No more nerves, just the adrenaline. So, first timer, are you proud of yourself? You
Hell
were
yeah.
literally perfect tonight. I was blown away.
I think I'm just happy it's over. The last 12 hours have been freaking intense.
You've gone through so much shit today.
Right now's pretty good. Okay, the whole show was good. I admit it.
Yeah. It was magical.
Yeah, just grab hands. Don't try and say anything funny. Just ruin the moment. Say things like, wow, we're great friends. Idiot. God.
Let's leave. For real.
For real, huh?
You said you wanted to skip town and never look back. Like I said last night. Let's do it.
I know. I've been thinking about that all day. But that was...
Don't say it was just a crazy thought. You mean it. I can tell. You want this.
Yeah, but, like, eventually.
Let's go now. Didn't we already agree on stage?
We can't just...
Why not?
Fine then, drama queen. Where are we going?
You tell me. What uniquely twisted location does Chloe Price plus Rachel Amber equal?
Hell. New York City.
Obviously. 3 a.m., you and me outside some cafe on St. Mark's, shoving pizza in our mouths and shouting Broadway songs with 10 people we just met. And this cute guy in horn-rimmed glasses will pass by and see you and slow down.
Yeah. Okay.
He'll be like, want to split a cab? And I'll be like, back off. She's with me.
You're full of shit.
Okay, let's not push people around here.
I love this time of night. Don't you just feel like everything's possible?
Rachel, stop. If you don't mean this, it's just making me feel like shit that this life you're describing isn't going to happen.
For fuck's sake! I've never been more serious
I say that a lot.
in my life.
Just for fuck's sake.
Chloe, what would it take to convince you?
Bam, a kiss. Hell yeah. A tattoo. What a dumb
How about,
answer.
Oh.
God, what an art shot right there.
Is that convincing enough?
Yeah.
What is that shot? Why'd you put the thing in the way?
Holy shit. Right?
Oh, it's
What is
Ash.
this stuff? I think it's a sign. I think we should leave tonight.
Really?
If you want to, I'm ready. Let's go sneak some clothes and stuff from my house. And then we'll get the hell out of Arcadia Bay.
Well, I really don't remember a lot of this game. I do remember the
That sounds perfect.
the scene that you end up doing. Honesty, integrity, loyalty. Oh, shit. I think I remember a plot point here, but I'm not 100% sure. Nice finger guns, Chloe.
Oh, you're home. Rose, Rachel's home. And she brought her new friend.
Our star returns. You're just in time. Dinner's almost ready. Chloe, was it?
It was.
It was, but that was before I was expelled.
Okay,
Now
well,
it's that girl who used to go here. What was her name again? All one word.
hilarious.
Oh,
Real
I'm so
charmer.
sorry. I didn't mean to bring up any
Whoops.
sore
Should have just said it is.
Who's sore?
Rachel, honey, you were resplendent tonight.
Thanks.
Chloe, you must join us for dinner tonight.
She must?
I must?
Of course.
I made chicken a la king. I'm sure you both acted up quite the appetite.
Thanks, but I was just gonna stop in for a sec and then bounce.
Oh.
My new home at the
you have
junkyard
other
is getting
dinner
covered in
plans?
ash.
Dinner plans? I always thought dinner was something that just sorta happens.
Chloe, I know we didn't exactly meet each other at our best this morning, but with you and Rachel becoming such fast friends, I insist you join us for dinner. Don't you agree, Rachel?
Yes.
No.
Of course. Chloe, would you join us for dinner, please?
Of course.
Great. I just need to wash off. Then I'll be right down.
Don't be long. In meantime, perhaps you can help me with the table, Chloe?
Sure thing, Mrs. Amber.
Okay, I'm gonna go pack. After dinner, we can make our break. You cool down here?
Sure. Hurry back.
Just hurry back. I don't know how long I can keep this up.
Try doing it your whole life. And
Okay,
Chloe,
that's not really the
we just
point
need
here.
to make it through dinner. Try not to say anything that, you know.
That I would normally say.
Exactly.
Just some quality time with the Ambers.
What could possibly go wrong?
All right. We got a new one here. Oh, wow. Actually, like 3 new ones? What the fuck? Max. Just when I thought this day couldn't get any more dramatic. Wait, let's back up. Guess who tried to drag Rachel and Jack? Guess who tried to... Oh, sorry. Hold on. Let me... Guess who tried to drug Rachel and Jack her roll? Don't worry, Rachel and I turned the tables on Victoria and gave her a taste of her own medicine. Literally. She also probably still just laying there on the ground. They're like, we have a show to do. Roll out. Sadly, the drama doesn't end there for me. Stupid Juliet got caught in the stupid fire, and now I... Let's just say there's exactly one person in the world who could make me dress up in a funny costume and act out Shakespeare in front of an audience of all my least favorite people. And she happened to be next to me at exactly the wrong moment. Chloe, the fuck my life. Max. So I survived, just in case you were worried about me. You totally weren't. But it wasn't easy. I had to remember what to say and where to go and not flip everyone off in the audience. Not gonna lie, I totally killed it. What is your definition of killed it? Because you stumbled and stuttered and didn't talk very well. Anyway, once I got past the stupid makeup and the blinding lights, I just let myself get lost in it all. I guess acting is really about forgetting the rest of the world exists and being completely in the moment. When I'm with Rachel, somehow that becomes easy. We ended up creating a new story together on stage. A much better story because this one ends with the two of us escaping the island and sailing off into the sunset together. Take that, Shakespeare. Oh, Life is Strange. 9 p.m. Huh. Rated R, I guess? Interesting. Anyway, will real life turn out so awesome? Time will tell. Chloe, the bardest bitch in town. Max. Time has told, and no. It turns out that real life is not like the stage. It is so much better. We're leaving tonight. Boom. Peace out, Arcadia Bay. We're headed to New York, home of greasy pizza, hipster bloggers, and who cares? All that matters is it's not here. All that matters is not here. It's not here. God. I didn't believe Rachel at first. It's not that I don't trust her, but she tends to get swept away in the moment. Let's just say she erased all doubts. What, do you need me to draw you a map? We made out. As awesome as you may imagine making out with Rachel Amber sounds, believe me, it was a bajillion times awesomer. After a quick stop by Rachel's house, we're headed off. Next time you hear from me, I'll be an ex-Arcadian, just like you. Chloe, the so much better. Got Steph. I heard you were in The Tempest? Yeah, it was kind of a big deal. I believe it. Everyone says the show was awesome. You get medals for 2 good deeds today. Drew's okay. Mickey will text you an update in a bit. Oh shit, tell them I'm both pulling for him. Now, we do need to it looks like we need a specific series of events here. So we need to speak with Rose and ask about setting the table.
What the Amber family considers entertainment looks a lot like what I consider homework.
So I think we have to do something with this newspaper article.
Something about this photo doesn't seem right. I should fix it.
Okay, so we'll ask.
Hi, Rose. Your husband's cheating on you. Pass the ketchup.
Hey there, Mrs. Amber.
Chloe, I'm so glad you're joining us tonight.
So, you putting me to work, or what?
Yes. If you could please take 4 plates from the cupboard and set them on the table.
What if I can't?
Excuse me?
You said if I could. Never mind.
Okay, all right. Yeah, that was...
You're a riot, Chloe.
Yeah, you really...
All right, Chloe. You've set the table without ruining someone's marriage before. Piece of cake.
Okay. Left of the sink for the plates, put them on the table.
No skeletons. Lots of shiny dishes, though.
Steph says you're a nerd. Hey, Chloe. Drew's out of surgery, in pain, but okay. Holy shit, I'm so sorry. It's okay. You stuck with me. I wish I could have helped more. Hey, Steph says you were in the play? What? I have had a busy day. Most heroes do.
It's off to the table with you.
Plates. Oh, mom's messaging me. Maybe, Chloe, Justin Williams' mom just called me. Were you in the play tonight? I would have liked to see that. Just kind of happened. I know it was last minute. I'm glad you're doing well. It would be nice to see you tonight. Are you coming home? Please, Chloe, I miss you. Wait, hold on. Are we connected to their Wi-Fi, like, immediately? Weird.
Oh, I think that's an original Who Gives a Shit.
Oh, man. Hilarious. A crack up as always.
Yes, Chloe?
What's next?
Plates? Check. Anything else?
Actually, could you be a dear and ask Mr. Amber what he'd like to drink with dinner?
I will be a dear.
Say that with a little more
Talking to
pep.
James. As long as I can avoid using the words cheating and scumbag, I should be fine. It's like 1,000 times more skeevy when the skeeviness is all polite to your face.
Hiya, Mr. Amber.
Chloe, what can I do for you?
What's your vice, Mr. Amber?
I'm sorry?
Your wife wants to know what kind of drink you're having.
Ah, let's say sherry.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Sherry.
Boy.
Comical. Chloe, maybe you can help me understand
Fuck.
I'll give it a shot.
He's like looking
Rose
like,
and
is
I,
anyone gonna get me out of here?
We're worried about Rachel. Yesterday was so unlike her. What do you suppose is going on?
Besides all my bad behavior rubbing off on her, you mean?
Another joke.
You tell me. It seemed like you and Wells were happy to believe that this morning.
And you were all too eager to play into our expectations. In my experience, that's a tactic people use to cover for someone else. Rachel is her own person. She's responsible for her actions. I'd be lying if I said I didn't have concerns about your friendship, but perhaps you're exactly who Rachel needs right now as she navigates the choppy waters of adolescence.
Thanks.
Something else?
What do you think? I thought Rachel was perfectly cast.
She certainly was. We're very proud of her. I had no idea they were going to do that.
Do what?
I don't know the name for it. Reverse casting? Casting a woman as a man?
Oh, I just meant the wizard part.
I suppose that's also true.
So, you're a district attorney, huh?
I'm your district attorney.
So, I can call you if I'm ever district arrested?
What would you be arrested for?
It was a joke. Not a good
This
one,
is the most
clearly.
stubbornly unfunny family in the world.
Your daughter's pretty great.
Thank you. We're fond of her as well.
I can't believe
You ever
I'm running
feel
away
like
with her
she's
tonight.
so awesome at everything that you just wanna shake her? Yeah.
Oh my god.
Me neither. Duty calls.
Good chat, Mr. Amber.
Mm-hmm.
His paper doesn't look like it's not doing very well. Oh, I guess there's a little bit of a crease there. Huh, okay. Like there's a spine, but it like shouldn't be there. I don't want to sit. I really don't want to sit. No, thank you. Illiterate. They'll really get the joke, I'm sure. Look at her nodding. Yeah, fuck yeah.
Solving it.
Answer that fucking crossword, baby. Okay. Talk to Rose.
Yes, Chloe?
Integrity, honesty, loyalty.
What?
It's on your lawn.
Oh, right. Sorry. I guess I'm still getting used to being an elected official's wife.
Those are some strong words. You think he lives up to them?
He's fantastic at what he does. Of course, he's only human.
Or subhuman.
What?
What?
I thought you
What?
said something.
Nope.
Submariner, my favorite superhero.
So, Rachel was pretty awesome tonight.
Yes, she was. Though, to be fair, she's pretty awesome every night. I wish I were half as driven when I was her age.
Me too.
I get the sense that you're a force of nature yourself. I can see why the two of you get along so well.
You can? Because it still seems crazy to me. What did you think of the play?
Rachel was typically amazing, but I never liked The Tempest. What did you think of it?
To be honest, I only really read a couple pages. Theater's not really my thing. I guess I'm not so into saying words someone else came up with.
Fair point. Then again, I'm not sure you can judge the entire art form based on the dead white men your curriculum focuses on.
Damn. Shots fired, Shakespeare.
Exactly. Shakespeare sucks.
The boss man.
More like
a
Suckspeare.
sherry.
Oh, fucking got him.
The glasses are in the china cabinet. You can place one at his setting.
How am I supposed to get to China?
Oh my god, Chloe. Chloe,
It's the
fucking
fancy-looking
stop.
cabinet, right?
Oh my god. Stop. Stop making these terrible
Can't
jokes.
Tag this while Rachel's mom is right there. She totally bust me.
I gotta get fancy glasses, I think. Over here.
Glasses. Damn. The Ambers are fancy as shit.
It's the triangle-shaped one.
Basic shapes. Now you're speaking my language.
Not that one. That one's a rectangle, stupid. All right. So I guess you don't actually have to do anything special. This is just like the normal event. I really didn't need a guide for this, but thanks.
What else? Feel like I'm getting good at this.
Only one last step. As our guest, you may do the honor of lighting the candles. The lighter is in the...
It's cool. I've got my own.
Oh.
You never know when you'll need to light a candle. Right?
You are a paragon of preparedness.
Thanks. I think.
Now she's walked away. Now I can
Kinda
graffiti there.
Light some candles and bless this joint up a bit.
As if your jokes haven't classed it up
Amber
enough.
has her back turned. Time to fix this photo.
Got it.
Hell yeah. Nailed it. Boom. That's all 10. So what do I... 400 of 1,000. We'll get 200 for completing the episode.
The Amber family and fire. What could possibly go wrong?
God, almost 11 o'clock. They're just eating dinner.
So, Chloe, are you and Rachel in any of the same classes?
I wish. Rachel's all honors. I'm still trying to get into remedial... What's it called? Vocabulary.
Oh my god.
What about that
Stop
fire?
it. Stop making jokes.
Dinner's really good, Mom.
Thank you, Rachel. The way the fire spreads so fast, I've never heard of anything like it.
It's almost surreal. They say a fire like that could only come from a crime of passion.
Passion? What does that mean?
I don't know. You tell me.
Oh shit. Whoa, whoa. Hold on.
'Cause
Hang on.
you're
Pump
the
those
DA.
brakes. Pump those brakes. Okay, good save.
It's certainly
Solid save.
troubling. The latest report from the commissioner's office suggests arson.
Arson. Why would anyone do that?
Any number of reasons. With everything going on in the world today, even a town like Arcadia Bay isn't immune to the ills of society.
I cannot imagine how difficult these last few years have been for you, Chloe. Now that you and Rachel have become friends, I want you to know that our home is always open to you.
Cool. Thanks.
Well said, dear. It's imperative in such troubled times as these that we remember what is most important to us. Family. Family's not merely a gift, it is a responsibility. As such, those we love must be cared for and never, ever taken for granted.
We're just calm, Rachel.
Yeah, that's super true. And also remember, Rachel, that even when shit's like the lamest ever, you can always run away from whatever's bothering you. As long as you just keep calm.
An interesting philosophy, Chloe.
Yes, indeed. Not one that I would endorse, however. I favor confronting my problems head on. But to each their own, I suppose.
Oh, fucking blow me.
Okay, alright, well.
Rachel?
Oh shit. Distract. Distract. Operation Distract. Oh my god, I choke you on a potato.
I'm so clumsy.
Ah! The potatoes.
Rachel, can you come help me find another fork?
Okay. Alright. Yep.
I
I'm
can't
just gonna
sit here and listen to this bullshit anymore.
I'm gonna just have a
Stop
drink.
it, Dad. You're a hypocrite. Okay? I know. You lying, cheating piece of shit, motherfucker.
Excuse me?
We saw you yesterday at the Overlook.
James?
Kissing that woman.
James.
Rachel? Honey, whatever you saw or think you saw, I know it's hard, but I need you to trust me.
Think we saw? You gaslighting me,
Are you
motherfucker?
trying to gaslight us?
Oh, wow. Okay, that's literally the line.
We saw
All right.
you locking lips with some other woman. Best part is, she and I use the same drug dealer.
Why?
That's enough.
Why?
You are not welcome here or around my daughter any longer. I know exactly what kind of person you are from the moment I saw you, and I let my wife's compassion get the better of me.
Oh? What kind of person is
A
that?
delinquent. A broken girl from a broken home.
That's enough, James. I will not have you continue to speak to her like this.
I love the distortion.
Why can't you just tell me the fucking truth? Stop lying. Stop being a politician for 1 fucking minute. Can't you just be my dad?
Rachel, that woman you saw, that wasn't my mistress. That was your mother.
Oh. This poor guy. Oh my god.
Shadows settle on the place that you left. Our minds are troubled by the emptiness. Destroy the middle, it's a waste of time. From the perfect start to the finish line. And if you're still breathing, you're the lucky ones. 'Cause most of us are heaving through corrupted lungs, setting fire to our insides for fun, collecting names of the lovers that went wrong, the lovers that went wrong. You'll soon forget. My eyes are down from the words you left, ringing in my head when you broke my chest, ringing in my head when you broke my chest. And if you're in love, then you are the lucky one. 'Cause most of us are bitter over someone, setting fire to our insides for fun, to distract our hearts from ever missing that. But I'm forever missing him. And you caused it.
Weird that the one shot that kind of like got to me, like I felt like you feel bad for Mickey, but like the one shot that like gets me is the one part, like presumably his mom applauding what's his name. I was like, oh, that's pretty sweet. I didn't even realize that he wasn't on stage. I don't think he was on stage for the bows, but she stuck around and like hung out. Chloe's so annoying. It was a problem I had in True Colors as well, where sometimes the protagonist just gives too much information for like no reason. Like things are breaking and everything, and she's like, "We know who he is. We use the same drug dealer." And it's like, okay, all right, hold on, fucking calm down. Stop telling people about your drug dealer. What the fuck is wrong with you? Good episode, though. The plot thickens, but it gets more interesting between, like, there's deeper elements to it. Obviously, like the reveal of the mother at the end, but which I guess is maybe a little more obvious just because of the hair color. But we get that sort of stuff. But we also get depth with the relationship between Chloe and Rachel Amber. So good episode. I do think that this one is helped a lot by the limited length of 3 episodes rather than 5. I do think that, like, I really enjoy True Colors, and I don't like Life is Strange 2. I think that one's bad. But some of the problems that Life is Strange 1 runs into is it has a very weird, like, flow of, like, kind of like not a whole lot happening, and then, like, kind of like shocking endings. And it's a weird ebb and flow where it's like, oh man, this episode's kind of dragging, and then they like hit you with something where you're like, oh shit, this is kind of cool. But also with the 5 episode thing, we see this a lot in the Telltale stuff, where there'll be an episode or 2 that is just so unnecessary, but knowing that it's like the 4th episode of the first season of The Walking Dead is terrible. That episode sucks. And it's important for, like, it does a good job because, like, the whole point is making you feel like, oh shit, is Clementine with me? Is Clementine with me? So it works in that aspect. But the bridge that it just stretches for far too long. And if you cut that out, I think it's a much tighter, much better experience. But I think, you get 3 episodes here. We have the major plot points have been hit, and we're hurtling towards a conclusion, and we know what that conclusion is. Even having 5 chapters in True Colors, they really cut the fat when they get to this part, and they just go like, okay, here, we're going to go main story. That's our focus right now. And it's good. It's very good. Man, I really liked True Colors. Probably one of the better episodic games around. I know Telltale has a pretty good lock on it, and this Life is Strange, kind of the broader. It's granted it's 2 studios or whatever, but they have kind of a lockdown on that as far as the way they do them. But I'd put True Colors up against some of Telltale's best stuff, which would be the Batman seasons for me from Telltale, and the Batman seasons, most of The Walking Dead, probably like seasons 1 and like 4. 2's pretty alright. 1 and 4 though are very good. And then Tales from the Borderlands, which I think might be my favorite of the Telltale episodic games. But I would definitely put True Colors up there in contention with those. Anyway, what'd you think? Did you enjoy it? We got 1 more to go. Technically 2 more to go, but we'll get a lot of questions answered here in this next episode, and then the other one I think is almost a prequel to this, but I'm not 100% sure. Having it be titled Farewell, I think has more to do with Chloe and Max, and we'll get Life is Strange going. And we're into the fantastic soundtrack here. Yeah. I might end up replaying the Batman Telltale series right around the time that the Batman releases. I'm gonna see. It'd be cool if I could play like a Windows version of that and get achievements, but then I was even thinking like, oh shoot, I could play Tales from the Borderlands as well. I'm really excited for that new Batman movie. Like very excited. It's coming out real soon. 2 weeks? Less than 2 weeks? Noise? Ooh. Ooh. Glass. I pulled this soundtrack up on Spotify, this album, because it's so fucking good. Somebody had a really good, on Spotify, had a really good playlist, but then they just like kept adding shit to it. I'm like, I don't want this. I just want the stuff that's in the fucking game. But whatever. Oh shoot, I gotta... One more episode next week. I'm excited. Yeah. I forgot a lot about this game, actually. What is it? 2. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. What went up today? Okay, music cut out really weirdly there. Send that. Okay. Brave New World is what we're taking a look at here. Our decisions. 69% noise took the blame for Rachel, whereas 31% went along with Rachel's story. 64% emptied pockets at David's request. I didn't do that. I was part of the 36% that said, "Ba-bam, double birds, you mustached bitch." Just like that, exactly like that. 65% stayed with Mickey, like you should be, or Mikey. There's a CK, Mick, M-I-C-K-E-Y. M-I-C-K-E-Y, M-O-U-S-E. Fucking idiot. 65% of us stayed with Mikey. 35% are monsters and didn't stay with Mikey. You're garbage. 76% asked Rachel for a kiss. 10% asked Rachel to get a tattoo. 14% asked Rachel for the bracelets. And I think that's it. Oh, next is X. Previous, okay. Let's see. 44% of players intended to go to the play with Elliot. 26% decided not to go. And then 30% did not talk about the play. Oh, that's Samantha. Oh, okay. So that's why I didn't recognize her. So we got top right over here. We'll read this like a book. Top right. 46% didn't give Samantha advice. 4% told Samantha to avoid Nathan. 46% didn't. 4% told Samantha to avoid Nathan. 16% told Samantha to give Nathan space. 34% told Samantha to help Nathan. I never had that conversation with her, so when she shows up in that like last sequence, which is still sweet, I thought like it was his mom, but it was not. 25%. We're going back to the left hand side here. 25% refused to start over. 75% agreed to start over with David. We'll just run down the left side here. 30% didn't put the singing man on the dashboard of the truck. 70% did put the singing man on the dashboard of the truck. 95% did not pay off your debt to Frank. 5% paid off your debt to Frank. 88% told 88% you did not tell Steph that Rachel was single. 12% told Rachel or Steph that Rachel was single. 69% did not return Drew's money to him. 31%, 69% by the way, nice. 31% returned Drew's money to him. I think that's the same stat on the other one. No, it wasn't. Okay. Okay. 32% confronted Victoria before the play. 33% tricked Victoria before the play. 16% encouraged Victoria before the play. 19% discouraged Victoria from acting in the play. Let's see. Moving on down here. 42% said Los Angeles on where they would like to go. 28% said road trip, and I was part of the 30% that said New York. Because she had mentioned that earlier in the series. It was a lie, but maybe it's partially truthful. 71% Rachel attacked James at dinner, and then 29% you attacked James at dinner. So that does it for this episode. Episode 3, Hell is Empty, coming out next week. The week after that, we'll see the bonus episode of Farewell, which I will be honest, I don't know if I've even played. So, could be a new experience for everybody involved, including myself. We have the updated screen here. The fire apparently is out. I don't know. I like that it evolves throughout the series, though the fire is still very much a problem in our current timeline. But we'll find out what happens to wrap this series up next week, next Monday, right here on youtube.com/JonosaurusRex. So be sure that you're subscribed, you have that bell rung, so that you will be notified when I post new videos. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be jumping into Life is Strange Remastered after this. And, yeah, thanks for watching. Stick around, watch some other videos, and have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.